Other interesting cultural news, you have a trans teacher threatening ICE agents as Trump has initiatives to actually get rid of the people who broke into our country. Now, this comes to us thanks to Libs of TikTok, in which she says, quote, transgender teacher threatens to harm ICE agents if they come to his school. And I don't know why people think nose rings are attractive. So this is a very large man with long hair and a sweater. So F minus her fashion as well. And reason number 9,738,435,703 reason not to let your kids go to a public school, because this very well might be your teacher, which is concerning to say the least. Well, let's hear what he has to say.
ICE can now raid classrooms, and as a high school teacher, I just want to make one thing clear. If someone tries to come in my classroom and take one of my students, one of us isn't leaving the classroom. Play with me.
Pretty empty threat because it's an obese, weak man. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you just had to have it try to run more than 5 steps, he would collapse, sweating, and maybe even inducing a heart attack. But yeah, of course, this teacher does have the trans flag logo on a lanyard, some pins, which is, I don't want to say the sure sign of insanity, but yeah, the pins and the swag, unless you're unless you're a server at Bennigan's or whatever funny restaurant, was it TGI Fridays? That's the only profession where it actually makes sense, where you have like a lanyard with like 58 pins on it. Otherwise, I start to raise my eyebrows and wonder, what the hell kind of job do you really have? What are you doing with your life? And yes, it does come with someone who, admittedly, I did work at Cinemark growing up, and we got a couple pins put on our lanyards, but they're for movie promos. I partially digress. And of course, because I don't think this person will ever, face any backlash from this. Yeah, it's probably a specific threat. It really doesn't sound nice, but because I doubt there'll be any ramifications. And again, it's a public school, they'll probably give this person a raise because probably the whole school believes in this person's insanity. And it got about 900,000 views and 15,000 likes. One of the first comments comes from Valentina Gomez, in which she says, quote, cover your ears if you have children listening. A little disclaimer there. It says, quote, how do these pedos allow anywhere near children? Gain 1.6 thousand likes. Well, leftists call them MAPs, or this is another viscerally disgusting term, minor attracted persons, which is, again, what they're trying to make tolerant. No. There are some things that as a society we should have zero tolerance for. There's 0% chance they should be allowed to participate in any activity that involves being near a child. But you have people saying it's a good thing. Disgusting. Now you also have Gunther Eagleman says, quote, this is mental illness, getting 666 likes. Cash Loren says, trans is mentally ill and dangerous, getting 305 likes. Wizard Ronan says, only thing he can injure is a scale, getting 0 likes. Give him 1 like. I can only get, I gotta get at least 1 like to the guy. Scrolling down more and more. Nob Nom, interesting name, says, quote, infected by the woke mind virus, keep your children away from this danger. And it's a parody of is it the Dark Side of the Moon? What Pink Floyd album is this? It's the one where you have the line going to the pyramid and then coming out of rainbow. It says the dark side of the groom. And the line is normal children. The pyramid is woke teachers. And then trans children emerge. Getting 214 likes. Yet another reason, I believe this is reason 10,958,735,003 to not allow your children to go to public schools in California as well. Because again, Gavin Newsom passed a law that said teachers are allowed to hide information from parents in regards to basically the children grooming, aka encouraging their pronouns, and even the teachers and the nurses giving them certain things. So, yeah, needless to say, for the love of God, especially if you're in California, don't let your kids go to those public schools. I know it might mean it may very well mean you have to work twice as hard to offset the income loss to either pay for a private school or to have a single parent stay at home, which, thanks to the ineptitudes or corruption of the leftists, of Democrats and Republicans to devalue the U.S. dollar, is extremely difficult for a single household to only have one income earner. I know that, but yeah, Lord knows these teachers, not all of them. Again, there's some exceptionally great teachers out there. Don't get me wrong, but between the greedy teachers unions that don't really want to teach and the teachers that are brainwashing kids, I mean, geez Louise, what is the upside of sending your kid to public school these days? It seems like diminishing returns. Anthony Galali says, quote, ICE just needs to throw a oh geez. They say ICE just needs to throw a meatball the opposite direction and he'd be long gone for them to take the whole class, getting 377 likes, which that might get it moving quick. Sanford says AOC, and it's AOC standing in front of an ice chest. It says, quote, AOC discovers ICE has detention centers outside every 7-Eleven, getting 938 likes, which, yeah, she'd probably be pretty surprised about that, to see a ice chest there. SF Ryan says, quote, sounds like a threat to law enforcement. He should be removed from children just for this, getting 383 likes. Let's see here. Crazy Vibe says, you heard me right. It's a man. And I believe this is the same teacher.
Okay, so I got a crazy story from my first year as a transgender teacher. Okay, so
that got 45 likes. I don't know why. Men and women, again, I know who the hell is telling women this and men this attractive nose rings is beyond me. I don't know why that's trending. Cynthia Holt says, quote, the only thing she'll be harming is a 20-piece chicken McNugget, getting 571 likes. Yep. So, yeah, we'll see if anything happens in terms of negative ramifications. In a sane world, this teacher would at least be put on administrative leave, unpaid, as they investigate it. But, yeah, these days, who knows, probably gets a raise. But, yeah, let me know, these days, would you ever allow your kid to go to a public school? And would you really trust the teachers? Let me know your thoughts, because, as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.